But on world-class infrastructure, we implemented some of the world's first and some of India's first technology solutions. So we've implemented a concept of utility tunnel. It's a 6-meter wide by 6-meter deep tunnel that will carry all the utility services that will serve the city. Total length of that will be about 16 kilometers. We've done about 4 so far. It has 2 sections, dry section and a wet section. The dry section takes care of electrical cables, fiber optic cables, and the wet will take care of water and district cooling, et cetera, et cetera. The whole theory of the tunnel, no digging on the road. When the road is built, nobody comes to dig the road up. So everything happens underneath the road. You can actually take a maintenance truck through the tunnel to be able to do whatever on-site maintenance services you want to build. So once having built that, now the expenditure of that is not insignificant. It costs about 30-odd crores a kilometer to build that utility tunnel. But having done that, we now have the infrastructure to put all the other services in. So we've also implemented the world's first automated waste collection and management system. So when I say world's first, often you have collection, or you have segregation, and you have disposal. They're all automated, but individually. We've taken it from collection till disposal, till the end, segregation, disposal, all in one system. And we've partnered with a Swedish company called NVAC, who are partners to implement this in India. So what effectively, every building is designed with 2 chutes, organic, inorganic. As I said, you throw your stuff down the chutes, they go to the bottom, sensor-based, fill factor happens at a certain level, then it sucks the waste at 90 kilometers an hour back into a segregation plant, which will then segregate 2D, 3D, paper, plastic, bottles, and organic waste and inorganic waste into 2 different parts. All the organic waste gets treated, manure back into the city, gets to make the city a little bit more greener. The inorganic waste we used to dispose. But now we've just about implemented pyrolysis technology plant in GIFT in conjunction with Department of Atomic Energy. And this is a Make in India initiative itself. But what it does is it incinerates inorganic waste at low temperatures of 800 to 900 degrees centigrade, 0 oxygen, so no carcinogenic gases, and therefore it's environmentally friendly, and you'll get no odor. So currently GIFT has about 8,000 people employed in GIFT, and all the waste from that is managed through this system, and it's modular and it'll grow as the city grows. And one person operates the whole plant. So we did have the municipal commissioner of Gandhinagar come to us and say, can you manage my waste? And we said, thanks, no thanks. We have our own, and we'll deal with what we can ourselves. However, it is the technology and the deployment of the technology and demonstration of it to say it actually works in India and works in an Indian environment. Then we went and partnered with ETA from Dubai for our district cooling system. So tell me when you're ready, guys, and you found something. So every building is designed to have a chiller on top of the building. Now, what we said is that operationally, that's not as efficient as what you could get with a district cooling system. So in partnership with ETA, we've implemented a 10,000-ton district cooling system where all the buildings operational are actually being able to get chilled water at 4 degrees centigrade, goes into the building, heat exchange plates, cooling in the building, comes out 14 degrees centigrade back, and chilled again. Now that is operational in the city already for the last few years. So no matter what the inside-outside environment is, you'll actually have a chilled setup. All the roads in the city have been done, but they've done with a quality which is far better than even our national highways. So highways are typically 40 to 50 MSA. MSA is the terminology they use. Your roads in your own suburbs will be about 8 to 10 to MSA. We've done every road at 150 MSA. You can land a plane on any one of our roads, right? So the reason for that, the quality has to be equivalent to world class, okay? And that's exactly what we want to do. On electricity, the last 2.5 years, we haven't had a single power outage, right? So that's what I mentioned, when you turn on a switch, it should work. So all the basic things on infrastructure are now put in place, operational, and we're modularizing it and increasing it as we go. Every time the expansion of development happens in the city, we have to plan 5 years ahead of schedule. So anybody that brings in good technology, we always love to look at it because I think technology will help us continue to drive efficiency. So having built world-class infrastructure, we said, okay, great, tick in the box, we've done that. Next thing is now we need to attract talent and attract businesses to come in and to actually set up an established base. So we have some developers out of Bangalore, like Brigade, our partners, Prestige, our partners, and Shobha Developers, and even Jan Lakshmi Group, who are doing a project there. Each one of them have taken land parcels to build commercial buildings there. So whole strategically we said we'll first start with commercial establishments, then we'll move to residential and social, because we're an integrated city. So we, with their developments upcoming, we have about 2 million square feet operational already. 3 million will come up operational next 12 months, and another 11 million is going to be operational because it's in planning space at this point. So overall development of the city is 62 million square feet, and we've done about 16, so about a quarter of the way there, and we have a fair bit more to go. Now, one of the things we've done to help the developers and partner with them is a bit different to what happens in other cities. So the environmental clearance, title clarity are things that often plague a development of a city. So we have title clearance. There's no title issue. It's government land, and therefore no title, we call litigations will happen later. Environmental for the clearance for the city, done. Height clearance for the entire city, done, already approved. Single window clearance from the time a developer comes into the city, walks in and says, I'd like to do something with you, till the time he does drawings, commencement certificate, and completion of the building, everything is done under one roof. The thing we also openly say is there's no speed money at gift, right? Only because the reputational damage or something like that is really bad. So anything like that ever occurs, it gets surgically managed. But with that process, we make it more efficient now for people to come in, develop, establish themselves. But then we needed to create the ecosystem. So we have two parts of gift, a domestic and an SEZ. Okay? And we're one of two multi-service SEZs in the country. And within the SEZ, there's the International Financial Services Center. So what we have so far is we have about 200 businesses operating at GIFT. On the domestic side, we have organizations like Oracle, have their 4th development center in GIFT. We have people like Infibeam that have their corporate office at GIFT. They're the only listed e-commerce company at GIFT. We have Bank of Baroda has a 2,000 people call center that does loan origination, loan processing, back-end customer service management. Our value proposition to any business operating in Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, we go to them and say, we can take 20% off your P&L, right? Which means if you move your business or grow in GIFT with us, we can actually add 20% to your bottom line versus any cost structure that you have anywhere in the country in these tier 1 cities. So that's now starting to make sense to people, saying, if I can take 20% to my bottom line, why would I not consider? But the other value proposition is, it's a diverse site. So wherever you have established in a single site, you want to diversify, you're actually looking at GIFT as a location becomes good. Because one of the things I said earlier, technology is key, right? So the IT infrastructure in GIFT, the fiber optics, as well as the tier 4 data center established working, everything is world class. And I'll explain that in the context of I don't know if anybody knows, but we have in the SEZ, in the IFSC, we have 2 live stock exchanges there. Anybody aware of that? Okay, they only do non-rupee trading. Okay, so the first exchange is BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, India INX. It was inaugurated in January 2017 by Honorable Prime Minister. On the first day, trading volume was $1 million. 10 products, $1 million of trading volume a day. Last month, it achieved 7,000 crores or $1 billion a day in a span of 1 year with 140 products. So that's kind of the trading volume, derivatives and commodities that happen out of those exchanges. NSE has established their IFSC exchange middle of last year, and that's now starting to clock about a couple of $100 million a day. So all up, we're doing about $1.2 billion of transactions every day. Now that is assisted with the banks also operating. We have 11 banks operating out of GIFT today, domestic, more Indian banks, sorry, and they can do everything that you could do in an international bank sitting in any overseas branch of London, Hong Kong, or wherever, Dubai, Singapore, sitting right out of GIFT as a foreign branch. The benefit to the banks is that one bank compared their operations with an international bank, cost savings as well as book value management, much more easier. Overall, we've done about $12 billion worth of banking transactions out of GIFT IFSC so far. In the insurance segment, we have reinsurance companies like GIFT Re as well as New End Insurance. And what they have done so far is close to about $20 billion of insurance business transacted so far. And all these numbers are a net add to India's GDP. India never had these numbers before, and we are taking what's rightfully ours by bringing business and packaging it and enabling it easier to happen in GIFT IFSC. So creating that ecosystem, working with the regulators like RBI, SEBI, IRD is also one of our responsibilities, as I mentioned. So the business ecosystem is starting to work. Are you guys going to put something up? Okay. All right. I think, tell me when. Okay. I think I'll do the introduction once I finish my story. No, it's all right. So you just fire up when you're ready, yeah? So the next part of it is the quality of life, right? Which has the social aspect of it. That doesn't look like, okay. All right, kill the video, don't worry. So are you guys still with me, right? I haven't lost, that was the wake-up call. I'll finish quicker. 2 more minutes. Yeah, I'll do the quality of life one and I'll kill it. My last one.
At Gift, the power reliability is 99.999. It will have a speed of 750 megawatt from two 400 kV lines. Receiving substation will be gas-insulated switchgear substation. 20% of total load is assumed as emergency requirement and shall be generated through in-house gas-based power plant. Power distribution will be via utility trenches through HD cables at 33 kV. Compact substations, depending on the load density, shall be placed at the refuge floors of tall buildings to enable connectivity to all floors and minimize distribution losses. District cooling system. Gift will be India's first ever model of city-wide district cooling system, a highly energy efficient system that will air condition the city. The cooling demand will be met through Gift's decentralized, modular and interconnected DCS plants to meet the SEZ and non-SEZ requirements efficiently. Chilled water will be produced at 4.5 degrees Celsius at the DCS plant and distributed via pre-insulated pipes through trenches to energy transfer stations located at the basements of each building. The BTU metering will be provided at the primary site of the energy transfer station at the individual building location to measure the chilled water consumption by each building. The return water will be carried back to the DCS plant to reject the heat by using the cooling towers. Additionally, a thermal storage will be charged at night hours between 10 p.m.
Let me finish the picture. So the quality of life element talks about schooling, and living in Gift. So we now have 1,000 children in a school which is run by Narsimhaji Trust called Jamnabai Nursery School, and there's no residential, it's in the area yet. It's in the top 3 schools in the region. There's a club operational in Gift already and hospital and other services coming in. So what we now start looking at is really saying, with a low crime rate, now Ahmedabad Gandhinagar has probably one of the lowest crime rates in the country, great world-class infrastructure, a good business ecosystem, and a pleasant environment for people to come to live, it's actually creating what everybody is looking for to say, I'd like to move to a place where I can actually live. And what we say at the end is, living in Gift is like living a gifted life. With that, I'd like to actually invite you all to say, if you ever pass by or would like to drop in, we have a stall there. You can drop your details or come and see me as well. But happy to have a conversation. If you have any technology that you think could benefit a smart city, because smart is not Wi-Fi, it's everything that you can do with technology just to improve life. And all we are doing is looking at everything that will help improve the life of an Indian citizen. And one thing I'll promise you, anybody visiting Gift, once you leave Gift, you will leave as a very proud Indian, knowing that even a city like that could be built and be operational right in your backyards in India. But then if you do choose to move your business across to that, it'll be even better, because then you'll be a permanent resident of Gift, and we'll see how we can help you grow. With that, thank you so much.